Okay, and idling to rule the gods. What an exciting introduction. Yes. This is exactly how every game should start from now on. Next time I pop a game in a console, I want a screen like this to pop up. Okay, let's see. Sure, we'll go with that. Let's go. Let's see. Well, well, this guy looks pretty boring. Got a little bit of muscle, but there's no beard, so... Let's see. She looks okay, I guess. But she also has no beard. None of these avatars are acceptable. Oh. Bump bump. Bump bump. Okay, I guess, whatever. What? You weren't supposed to pick that one. We didn't even have it loaded up for that yet. Creating? Let you create things faster. Clones? Wait, I have clones? Shadow clones. Oh, like Naruto? 1,000 is your current limit. Well, I've got lots of attack, not a lot of divinity to go around. You know, this number's going up, but the thing just seems to be going back and forth. The game has various tabs. Pressing F1 on the left. Shortcuts to switch faster. Beginning, you'll start creating shadow clones. The maximum limit of 1,000. Blah, blah, blah. I think you're just giving me the giant tutorial on everything. Let's get out of there. Here we go. This is where we should have gone. Hi there. Let's see. Here is over 9,000! March, planet Zeppelin. 19 years ago, we humans destroyed our home planet for the 17th time. As you do, in our pursuit of creating a space dimension device. The remaining humans finally finished creating this technology. You know, you could have built it, you could have worked on that technology, like, I don't know, not on your home planet. Just before our planet was destroyed. The last Earth-like planet in the known universe. Upon activating the device, we found a suitable planet, now named Zeppelin. It was an inflatable world, like a beach ball. Only the richest people were supposed to use the space dimension device. But they did not anticipate John Doe, the hacker. John was able to reprogram the device in such a way that it warped not only the 653 VIPs who were supposed to use it, but also the other 1.3 million survivors, teleporting them all to the new planet. So, they blew up the world and figured they'd just leave everyone in the cold vacuum of space? Dicks. Upon our arrival, nobody could have imagined this new world. It was totally different from anything in the known universe. This universe was ruled by gods. Humans were no longer able to reproduce by themselves. We've never been able to reproduce by ourselves. It takes two people. Anyway, they had to ask a god to help create the child. Oh, okay, great. Well, I guess there's 3 genders now, man, woman, and god. Okay. Even the very laws of physics were different. Planets didn't rotate on fixed axes. Or pull one another through gravitational forces like they did in our home universe. Instead, gods blew the planets around at a whim. It was simply another way to demonstrate their might, like some kind of competition. The further and faster they blew the planets away, the stronger they were. Not long after we arrived on Zeppelin, a god named Hyperion. Was he piloted by Jim Raynor? No. Came to visit us. He wondered how it was even possible for so many humans to come to his planet without his involvement. Hyperion was curious about the humans before him, so he decided to play with them. Suddenly he created a light so bright that it blinded hundreds of humans. Then he threw a mountain into the masses. Thousands die in an instant. And so began the 19-year war against Hyperion. He's not very good at games. He's a very bad game dev, Hyperion. I alone survived the war. What happened? You mean 1.3 million survivors? Why'd we even bring 1.3 million survivors into this if you're the only survivor? I mean, I guess I have lots of clones, so that's cool. Through the conflict, I could feel myself changing, losing my humanity and becoming something else. Something godlike. I couldn't create light like Hyperion, but in those years, I was to develop my own special skill to create clones of myself out of shadows. I guess this means Naruto's a god now. It's canon. Even Hyperion wasn't able to do that, so in a way, I was already above him. Were you? You have one skill. That's not exactly... yeah. Sadly, my shadow clones couldn't scratch Hyperion. They couldn't even approach him. When they tried, he created a blinding light that dissipated my clones in under a second. He simply laughed and said they were useless, and that I couldn't call myself a god. Oh yeah? I can call myself anything I want. Screw you! But he had underestimated me and my clones. Even though they were of no use in fighting him, they helped me progress much faster than Hyperion could have imagined. I was reminded of the slimes I had seen years ago upon arriving to Zeppelin. At that time, I still wasn't able to create shadow clones and tried to fight one by myself. It didn't go as I expected. The slimes looked weak, but just as one almost killed me before I managed to escape. With my shadow clones, however, it was a different story. I could just send clones to fight the slimes, and there was no risk involved. Even when they died, I didn't take any damage. In fact, I became stronger. I received the experience they gained as if I was fighting them myself, which meant that with every clone defeated, I only became stronger. Thus, I felt a surge of hope. It wouldn't be long before I was strong enough. Okay. So, we got the good old RGB. I guess... Oh, a bit too dark there. I kind of like it, but I have to be able to see the sliders and things. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. I need to be able to clearly see, unfortunately. This isn't a great color. Whatever, let's see. Sticky clones! This is on. Clones will be left on your monument. You know what? I'll come back to these when I understand what I'm doing. Statistics. Spoilers. We'll just leave that there. Okay. Fight. Oh, there we go. Okay. Power level. Create things faster. Does that mean just my shadow clones? Okay. Running! Yay! I'm getting better at running, I guess. Yep, okay. That's what we're doing. Alright then. Do that. Ooh, frog. I can kill frogs! Okay, now we're losing clones. That's not very good. Screw fighting frogs. We're no good at frogs. Nope. Okay, let me see. Healing is increased. Well, didn't quite finish reading that. Don't think the space plan for hundreds would fit millions. I don't think it was a planned space. I think they just jumped into a random world. You don't like my red background? Oh. Need to train. Caps. It's only certain increments are useful. There are two types of training, physical and mystic. Let's see. Sit-ups. Mystic. Aha. Well, there's the problem. You need to feed ball to enter the ball slayer. Okay. Okay, let me see. So I need get back over here. Give me 100 of my clones back. Come back to training. Get myself my double punch. So punch twice with half as much power. I don't know what that's exactly good for. Planet. Wait, this is a thing that is a thing. You need to defeat Jupiter to create one planet. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. So, light, stone, soil, air, river. Water's up here, river's down there, huh? Okay, well, there's a lot of things. Double punch. What? Hold on. What are you telling me, game? Here, I'm just gonna start kicking. With a high kick, you can finally kick where your punches don't have any effect. Okay, let me see. Okay, I guess... Okay. Am I ready to fight Hyperion yet? Am I ready to fight a frog yet? Nope. Nope. Bad idea to do that. Increase reverse multiplier, making your progress faster. Another reverse. Well, you know, yeah, that would be. Doubles your bonus. What I need is to make more clones. What exactly am I getting from beating these? What am I getting from defeating these? I can check their stats. Let's see. HP. Let's see. Its the power level is 15.5 million. HP 50 million. Well, I'm not even close to that. But I could send hundreds of myself at him, so... Oh wait, his light dispels my shit clones. Does a 500% critical every 28 attacks. Defense. I wouldn't even be able to scratch him. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Tyrant Overlord Ball. Wait, isn't that my Baldur's Gate here character? No, I don't want to beat him up. Wait, maybe that's how Ball died, and now I'm one of the Ball spawn in that. Finger Flick. Yeah, that's not gonna. It's not gonna work. Flick 0 guys. What the hell? Oh, I should be training my dodging. That might help. There we go. You still need to think about this skill. Learning to dodge. I had to think for a while to get to that. Okay. Increase your physical creation power. Alright, let's see. Push-ups. Get on it. Okay. Well, let's see how we do against this thing now. The slimes are still killing clones. How are you still killing my clones? Well, I'm gonna hit my limit before too long. Dodge level 1000. Stick multi. Yeah. Okay. Power reduces damage you receive and increases the speed of your HP recovery. Okay. Add 1/2 an attack power. Increases when creating things. In other words, my shadow clones. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, good night. I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to get. Oh, there we go. Shadow Fist. It's a fist as fast as your shadow. Okay. Alright, I still have everything capped off. Yep. Alright then, well, I'm not quite sure what else to do. I want to kill things, but they kill my clones. What would I get out of this? Rebirthing is only safe when everything is green, okay? Feel like spending some creds. The game is idling your time away. This is the right button. Use the power you gained. For permanent bonuses, you will get one. Okay. Well, obviously I don't get to have any of that. Oh, let's see. Well, we gotta start fixing this. Let's see. Everything's locked. Still no beard. Okay. Wow, really? 25 god power? Man, I didn't know growing hair was so difficult. Pooh. Well, guess I can't really do anything there. At some increments of your latest training, things you unlock another training thing. Hold. They give. Alright. Swimming. Screw water as long as it's there. It might improve your stamina more. Just says it gives me two physical with 1 clone, so, you know, physical boosts my hit points and attack power, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, it capped. Poo. That means I'm gonna have to start taking things off of one skill in order to train another. Huh. The numbers have changed on the caps? Fine. You can resume fighting slimes. Do it. So, let me see. Start with 200 plus clones, 20k plus physical and mystic. They're not dying with 7 clones on them, so that's not very good. I don't know what I get from fighting these things. I guess maybe I should gather them together and fight? What? Everything should be working. Nothing should have broken. Alright, let me see. How much did I need? We're gonna try this. 15 million power level. 50 million hit points. I mean, if I could use my clones, but he'll just dispel them with his light. My attack can't pierce a defense of 3 million yet. Really? But with less CPU usage. Oh, cool. AFK mode is on. While this is on, you can't do anything but watch this beautiful screen. The game also progresses fully and uses less CPU. Okay, I guess I can go back into the options now that I've got this. This does fit better with the theme. The dark blue theme I got going. With clones you can't adjust, but fighting monsters and pets. I don't have pets. Clones we left on monuments. I don't know what that is. I don't know what a lot of this stuff means. Yay, fonts! Except this doesn't change the font here. This remains all cursive. Does anybody even learn cursive anymore? Do they even teach cursive anymore? Whoa. I kind of like this one, but I prefer the switches to be rounded. We'll go with this one. Hello there. Let's see. Achievements. Right, let me see. Where did those achievements go? Oh, these have become invisible, though. That's not good. That might make other things invisible, too. Let me see. Right, here it is. Let's see. Physical multi. I don't understand. Hello. I don't understand. See, it says I got 7 out of 6 and 7 out of 6 and 50 out of 50 and 2 out of 2, so it should be good, right? But I don't. Okay, but why are these still red? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh well, I got another thingy, I guess. Yeah, that just went up to 9. Okay. But none of them are green. Oh, I see. If it rebirth's not higher, it's red. How do you make it get higher? I gotta get this multiplier going, I guess. But it would give me a higher max clone count. That'd be nice. Oh, hey, long jumps. I just put 8 clones on that. There. Long jumps. Oh wait, focused breathing. Now you learn how to breathe. All this time I never knew breathing. Skill breathing unlocked. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just take the double punchers and put them in that. There. Alright, let's get back to my stats. Still not there. Still not there. See, he has a power level. I don't have a power level. But I have a creating, which he doesn't. Each battle power gives 1.0 times X attack power, yeah. Power level is in the upper left. Oh! Ah! Okay. I need Super Saiyan hair. That's my problem. Oh, boy, these things scale quickly. It's a good thing that Hyperion is such a wuss. Such a pansy. In the scheme of things. Susanna O. Zeus. Oh, boy. I remember this one anime, Blue Seed, and anybody remember that one? I don't know. That was that one series. I watched the whole of it in like a single sitting, because we had there were VHS tapes back then, and we my mother had rented like the entire series from the video store, and they were all gonna go back, and it was like, oh, we have all of this, and it was the first time I ever just binge watched an entire series through. I'm so tempted to just click fight, but I'd lose. Get out of there. All right, I'm gonna take some of these guys off of their sit-ups, and some of these off of the high kicks and stuff, and really, you can put all of that into focused breathing. All right, let's get our focused breathing done first. Then we're gonna quit our swimming and stuff, and we're gonna go over to fighting, and we're gonna squash some toads. I could, but I don't think it's wise. No, let's not fight the Monty Python bunny. No, no, let's not do that. Everybody knows that rabbits on the internet are pure death. Don't mess with them. No, it's okay. We'll get there. We're only 1/5 his power level. He doesn't work out. He's kind of stupid. He just throws mountains at people. Seriously, what's his problem? And how come I still don't have a pet? Okay, so we're moving at a pretty good clip. But if I put everything into training instead... doesn't really seem to move all that much faster. Oh, hey, look, Raging Fist. That's a powerful fist with all your rage, but it's kind of hard to hit with it. Okay. The slimes? It's just... Not really. It boosts my battle over here, which is a stat, which boosts my attack power. But, yeah. And then each one gives me more battle for killing it than the one before, but, yeah. That's how it works. I don't know. I'm watching my power level and trying different things, and it seems like it doesn't really go up any faster, so I might as well level up these instead. I just think I need to defeat one of these. I think I need to beat the Hyperion and, I don't know. Get the statistics multipliers somehow. I get the feeling that this is a slower game than some of the other idols I've been doing. Shadowboxing! Try to hit your shadow. I think we're just the Lord of Darkness or Lady of Darkness. You actually want your clones to do at a rate because then your cap increases your rebirth? Wait, what? I actually want your... to die? Wait, I want my clones to die? I mean, I can do that. Here, I'm going to put one of you on each. I'll go to my skills. Okay. We'll put one on each. Okay, to them to die, you say. Well, that is easy to do. Well, they're dying, but my stats aren't going up anymore. My power level seems to be sitting. By the way, how do people type in that fancy character? I know there's an ASCII table, but I don't actually know how to just punch them into a chat like that. Nothing really is moving any differently than it was in my stats screen here. This was going, the creation was going up even when I was at a full 1,000. I'm on, unless there's another stat screen I'm unaware of, this is it. Whereas if I go back to training, Let's just say cap, 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 cap. Now my power level is skyrocketing again. Statistics. Where's that? Statistics. Statistics! Okay, let me see. Right, there's probably a lot of spoilers in here, so I want to be careful. All multis will apply when rebirthing. It can't be higher than your multiplier. Creations. I don't know how to really interpret this. Let me see. You need 1 hour to reach 100% rebirth multiplier. After that, every 30 minutes played will increase the total by 1%. The total time the game was open, every 10 minutes will increase your statistic multiplier by 1. The time you were offline after you started to play this game, every 40 minutes will increase your statistic multiplier by 1. To prevent cheating, the time only works if you're online before you close the game. Power gained. Let's see, this average. Number of times you push the rebirth button. Each one increases your statistic multiplier by 1,000. Statistic multiplier. Yeah, everything boosts my statistic multiplier by a lot. Okay, there's the clones died. Every 500 dead clones increases it by 1. Okay. Alright. Each achievement will increase your static multi by 5. 50. I feel like this is kind of just gonna be rolling into all the spoilers for what's coming, but anyway, alright. Let me see. I want to save. Look at the game screen. Let's see. You can adjust. Okay. Okay, lots and lots and lots of stuff. Okay, alright, I guess I will go physical. Okay, then I'll go over to training. And I will go... I take it all back. Oh man, I should be doing a defensive aura, but we're set to physical. So we'll go physical. And that'll give me another achievement, which will give me another boost. So you want to wait for 1 hour before you do this. Finishing an idle game's kind of a commitment. It takes a while. Especially if they keep patching in more stuff, which, let me see. The last patch was on October 29th. Today. It just had a new patch today. So. This is probably still in development. I was getting faster power level growth when I was doing Mystic. So we'll switch things to that. Okay. We'll put on 1. Okay, then we'll go over here. It'll be a defensive aura to the max. Alright, we want some of our guys to die, I guess. So, be like, here you go. Eat my clones. Holy shit, that ate my clones. The frogs, however, cannot eat my clones. Have I played Reactor Incremental? Nope. Nope, I have not tried that one. Okay, well, I guess what I'll do is... Oh, there should be at least one on each task. Guess what I'll do is I'll put more into Raging Fist, focused breathing and all that. When this number gets back up, I will learn how to build an aura around your body to decrease the damage you take. Hey, can I have an aura now? No. Okay, fine. It was worth a shot. You never know, it could have been. Yeah, so I guess while this sits and waits, so what I was actually thinking is I've been trying simply different idle games to pick what the next big one's going to be to replace Mind Defense, and my current thoughts are I was going to do 5, this is number 4 now, and then I was going to do a video where we take another look at all of them and pick just put it to a vote, basically. So I've got Crush, Clicker Heroes, Idle God, now Idling of the God to rule the gods. Idling to rule the gods. Then I've got one more pick. So I haven't decided what the next one will be. I kind of want to pull out Get a Little Gold. I don't know. I kind of like that one for some reason. But there are so many other possible options. Okay, let's see. Raging Fist. Focused breathing. Okay, and then we'll go over here to the fight, and we'll fling the rest of the goblins. Good grief. A small green creature, kind of creepy, with a club in his hand. The club. No one will steal his car. Here, I'll put some of them on the slimes. Are we even killing frogs? I don't think anything's happening there. There. Just a handful killing these. Whoop. Well, let me see. Yoop. Playing something on the side, you suggest? I can do that. Generally, I only get to log in a couple times a day, so my Trimps has been incredibly slow, but I do have a Trimps video to post later today. Yeah, I'll just put that down. Put that down there. Go over here. Buy a bunch of junk. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. There. There. Okay, we made any progress over here yet? Oh, here, throw those away. Trimps is like, if you can actively play it, you can make so much progress in a day, but most of the time, like, I can log in basically twice a day, so my progress in the game is horrifically slow. Like, I am just so impossibly slow at it. So And that's just because the way my schedule is. If I had it on a phone and I could log in all the time, I'd probably be, you know, way into it by now. But at the rate I go, no. Interesting. So each of these are skills I'll be able to use in the middle of a fight. I don't know. We're halfway there. I could challenge it. I could give it a go. Alright. Holy crap. He can't hurt me. Well, until his 28th hit where he does 500%. So now if I were to hit you... How do I use the skills? Yeah, his defense is too much. I can't pierce it. Oh well. I guess I'll just leave myself fighting him. The auto training based on base, you need less clones to train skills at maximum speed. I have no idea how much RAM I have. It's not a thing I normally keep track of. So they just auto-training based on which you need less clones. So that's all the skills do, is I need less clones to train? Am I not making clones? Oh, because I'm fighting! Ah... Well, I'm not making any progress anyway. So, we can't hurt each other. Skill tree. They've got cooldowns, but they're all just automatic, like you can't use them manually. They just, yeah, they just automatically do their things. Okay. Hold over them to see the clone cap. They don't have clone caps. They just have usage and stuff. I guess we go back to physical power. These skills are great and all, but we need raw muscle and grit. So, physical time. Let me see. Where'd those, Hey, you. Keep murdering. There. Cap is in the training menu. The lag gets confusing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's just the nature of streaming. You're always a few seconds behind. Or minutes. I don't know. Honestly, the lag is variable, and I don't know how big it is. I have a lot of hit points now. But what I need is attack. He has 3. I could, if I could hurt him, I could win. Unfortunately, my attack is a fraction of his defense, which is very unfortunate. Even while I'm fighting him, I'm leveling up. My damage per second just keeps going down. Why? Why is my damage per second decreasing? Or is that how much damage per second I need to hurt him? There's an add clone if defeated. Oh, if you'll need one clone to fight the next monster. Oh, well, okay. Finding enemy can kill your clones. New clones are added automatically if you have enough, but apparently that's not gonna throw their cloney lives away. Or maybe we can. Why aren't my clones dying? Clones, you have. There you go. Okay. The bunny is very slow at killing the clone. Oh, there it goes. So now it's adding them automatically. But it won't last. I'm losing to a goblin. I have 1,000 clones, but I can't defeat a goblin. Okay, admittedly, I'm not using them all, but still. Alright. I have to be really close to being able to kick Hyperion's ass now. And then we can try a rebirth. Oh, hey, jumping rope. Jumping increases your leg power. This training is not particularly of a divine nature, I would say. This seems more, well, if it worked for One Punch Man, why not? There's nothing wrong with a regular training regiment. So, let's see. Hey, you. Oh my gosh. It takes so much. Alright, we're going to do something else. We're going to mess with something else while we wait. What's it going to be? Hype the ass. Let me see. It's not like I need a high frame rate on that. Come on, stop messing around. Let's check out a random game. We'll just check out a whatever. Oh, wait a sec. Music. Where does one turn the music off? Surely it must be in settings, yes? No? Holy hell, where's that? Here, I can do this. Or not. Okay, fine, I'll show you. I have a freaking master volume control. Take that. Okay, now. Let's find something short. Something short and sweet. Let's see. What do we got? Not a different idle game. We're doing this. We'll just pick something that can be explored relatively quickly. Adventure communist. Well, I mean, I guess there had to be one, right? We had adventure capitalist, so you gotta go the other direction now. Okay, let's see. Let's see. They have categories here. 5 minute. Let's see. We've got the unpuzzle. Clear levels piece by piece. Cat in Japan. Home. Little Wheel was nice. There's another one called A Duck Had an Adventure. That one was pretty cool. Fine. We'll try Unpuzzle since that's their most recommended one. What do we get? Is it just going to be a jigsaw puzzle? Is this what I'm expecting? Huh? What, you just... Is that it? Does this count as a puzzle now? I'm the puzzle master. I'm a champion. Okay, so they have to... Oh, because there's something blocking the path. I see. Okay, I've got the basic rules. Okay. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. There. The opposite of what one normally does with the jigsaw puzzle. 8. 7. Okay. So we have the mechanics to make something interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, you have everything you need to make interesting puzzles. So start making really interesting puzzles. There's this one thing I saw once. Oh, I've never been able to find it since. It was really cool, though. I don't know if I can even describe it. It was weird. You were like making art with I can't even describe it. I just someday I have to find it. It was on Congregate. Uh-oh. Did I screw up? Is it possible to screw this up? Never mind. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Just fling them in any old direction. It was like you had all of these different pictures and you'd make them out of... There was actually 3 different game modes. In it, and it would give you they were done like puzzles, but you'd do the puzzle and you'd suddenly be like, oh, it's a picture, and you'd be trying to figure out what the picture was of while you were doing it. Like I said, I'm doing a terrible job of describing what it was. It was really interesting, though. I liked it. There it is. This is very abstract and weird. Because there's always things in the way. Okay, I guess this is turning in, starting to have real... I've already gotten through a fourth of it. Okay, how are you doing over here? Here, I can put... Ooh, climb mountains. There you go. Now that's proper training. There you go. Okay, let me see. It's getting there. It's getting there. See if you can find the name of that thing, and I'll let you know if it's the right one or not. Let's see. What the hell? There it is. Just gotta find them vulnerable points. Once you find its vulnerable points. Ugh. I know you have a weakness somewhere. I know you have a weakness somewhere, and I'll find it. Oh, hey, there it is. I will rip you to pieces. I will tear you apart. You are helpless before my destructive... Oh. Might. If you had been constructed just a little differently, maybe it would be impossible for me to do this. Okay, gotta keep going this way. Let me see. Uh-oh. No, I can't. And that can't go that way. I guess I have to rip this apart. Okay, and that lets that... Not quite ready to fight the Hyperion, but we will soon. What is this? New rule. Ah, I see. Okay, got it. Understood. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Right, of course. The older mechanics are still in play. Because of course they are. Because of course they are. And you can do halfway now. Ah! That's annoying. Okay, then. Fine. Okay. Let's take a look. How close are we? Not quite there yet. But... how are we fighting somebody who can destroy mountains when we can't even handle goblins? We've been climbing a lot of mountains, though. Can you gain a useful form? Not really. I can kill the slimes, but they're worth like a very small amount. Each time I kill one, it's just 50 attack, which when you're talking about a stat that's in the millions, is not really such a big deal. On the other hand, my power level has exceeded the Hyperion. I just don't have sufficient damage to hurt him. I've got more hit points, more defense. At least I think I have more defense. I'm just... I'm just better in every way except that he's just too durable. So, have to. We're getting there. We'll be there soon. We'll be there soon. I only need a few clones for what to be useful? The slimes? I can dump all of these on it, but like I said, it's worth an inconsequentially microscopic amount of power. The training is just ridiculously effective by comparison. Each point of physical power is worth I don't know. It just ends up being a lot. Yeah, we'll test it. I'll just be like, we'll go over to fight, and we'll just be like, kaboom, kaboom. I earned Divinity, but it's a currency I can't use until I've defeated Nef. Holy crap, I have to defeat this many things before I can spend Divinity. So, I don't know. It's, doesn't seem all that great. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying then. But it's all I see is that it seems to be way faster to just train right now. That gets me stats the fastest, and hopefully, yeesh. Wait, do all you guys get crits? They do. They all get crits. Does a critical hit every time? Then it's not really a critical hit, is it? A monster is worth X points. I don't know. I literally have no idea how the mechanics of this game work. I literally have no idea what kind of balance I'm supposed to have. Like, I'm just figuring out the basics here. The cap seems like it's supposed to give you an optimal number. So when I push cap, it does this. So this is theoretically an optimal number for killing slimes. But it's not a very good way to advance my power. Whereas if I cap on something like this, my power level grows at a much faster rate. So far as I can tell, I have no reason to fight monsters because I can't use this as a currency, and the growth rate is not as good. Then again, maybe power level is taking into account hit points. Maybe in terms of raw damage, the things are better. Let's see. So if I put this to this, 1, 2, 3, about every 3 seconds, I gain a point of physical. Let me see. Hold on. Alright, that's about the speed. So if I turn this off and I go back to pure training, it's comparable. It's about the same speed for pure attack alone. But that wouldn't make any sense. Here, we'll try 10. I don't agree. I honestly don't think that's how it works. This is supposed to be the optimal. Putting it on cap is supposed to give you the optimal thing, right? Basically. Anyway, whatever. I don't understand. I don't understand the core mechanics of this game at this time. I don't know how these numbers interact and scale. I mean, they're all written out here, but if 20 clones on slimes is more effective than putting them on training, why wouldn't 100 clones on slimes be better? If I'm getting diminishing returns, it should say I'm getting diminishing returns, but all these numbers appear to be linear to me. All of the numbers, as far as I can tell, are just linear. So there should be no advantage to so yours, as you get stronger, the cap becomes lower. That makes sense. Yes. Yeah. That makes perfect sense, but why would I want 20 here and not 100? If I forget how many hundreds was efficient, but let's say if it was 500 was efficient, wouldn't you want to have, if that's the best way to gain it, wouldn't you want to have 400 to 500 range? As you grow stronger, you'll need a lower and lower number, but it still seems better to just put them over here, where they get the most. Running in water. When am I going to get to running on water? This one is capped at 2,800 clones. These are all... Everything shadowboxing up can go over 1,000. I could put everything into it and still not max it. Okay, yeah, eventually. Though it won't give me what the cap is on the slimes. It won't just tell me. Okay. I don't know. Oh, can't get this any better. We're almost there on this, though. So there's that. Alright, we're almost there. Just a little bit more. No, can't do that one. I keep barely missing? Barely missing what? What? What am I missing? They're just... why does it matter how strong they are compared to me, though? Okay, I see a whole bunch of equations, but... what? I'm sorry. I completely am failing to understand. I'm sorry. I literally don't understand what you're... what... I have no idea what you're trying to explain to me, sir. Yes, I understand. The strength is used to kill the monsters. I understand. Strength kills monsters. I get that. I get that the clones are killing the monsters. That makes sense. I can follow the equations. I could probably take paper. I could probably figure out how many monsters get killed per second. But that doesn't... Okay. Let me see if I can explain what I'm trying to understand here. Okay? I'm going to make up numbers because I'm not going to try to write out all of this. This is my understanding. You're not going to be able to see. I don't have a pen. I only have a crappy thing. If 100 clones running on water was giving me 100 points of stats a second, but 100 clones killing slimes gave me 10 stats per second, why would I put anybody on slimes? Like, why would I want any of them on slimes? Wouldn't I want them all running on water? I've gone back and forth, and it really looks, as far as I can tell, that training is giving me more stats. So my growth per second is, I wish I could see my growth per second here. I get 10 physical a second for one clone, alright? Each clone is worth 10 physical. Each point of physical is worth 0.25 attack power, plus some hit points. So each clone is gaining 2.5 attack power per second. Okay? Oh, I can at least see this. 2.5 attack power per second per clone. Now, if I go over to fighting the slimes, okay, 4 battle a second. That's not correct. I am not killing 4 of them a second with one clone. I don't know how much a clone is doing per second. I guess I'll just have to count. So we'll wait till it's like 20, 30 seconds. I don't know. Each battle gives me 50 points approximately. So that's 50 attack power. So 50 attack power every... But something's not right here, because if I go back to the training, this isn't... Something's not right here. That's not... That it says 10 physical / S, but the S is not second. It's till the bar fills. So what I need to do is I need to count out how many seconds this takes. This is the only way I'll ever be able to solve this. Okay, we're going to go with 100. At 100, it's about 1 a second. Now, if I go over to the frogs, okay, that's considerably more. So each battle power gives me 1 to my attack. Alright. It looks like you're right. Training is not good. It looked to me like it was good, but training is actually really bad. So what I want is this. Why is my attack going up? This... Right? Is that right? But what's happening here? Okay. All right. Well, I'm hurting him at least. Let me see. Says to get 4 battle per second. Well, we just established that it's yeah, anyway. I'm still not understanding. Well, I don't know. You are creating light. I am. Okay. Okay. Well, Well, at the very least, I'm going to get this thing killed. I am slowly, however, bleeding clones. That's not very good. Okay, well... I mean, he can't hurt me even slightly. Unfortunately, the next one has more than tenfold the defense. I don't know. We'll see. What's there to say? 4 battle/S with 1 clone. Cool. 10 physical/S. Alright, I think I understand how it works now. Each physical is worth... So, each person doing that is 40 hit points, whereas each in 1 attack, whereas the frogs are giving me 4 attack. Okay, I think I understand what it's saying now. When I saw per second, I thought it was trying to say that's how many I killed per second. But it's not 5 battles per second. It's 5 battle points per second per unit. Okay, I think I understand it now. Alright. Nope. Frogs ain't giving me much at all. Alright. Is this guy ever gonna give up? I'm literally having higher and higher hit points the longer he fights me. Surely, at some point, he must get the message. Hey. Sure you want to keep fighting? You sure? You don't want to surrender? Okay. So now, if I go to build, no, shouldn't I be able to make light now or something? Year 9009, July, planet Zeppelin. Today it happened. Hyperion never expected it. I finally beat him in a fair fight. It took me 8 years to prepare. And the fight lasted for hours, but it was worth it. Now he has no choice but to accept me as a new god. Someone stronger than a god must be a god. There's no way around it. But powerless? Don't call me powerless, game. At least that's what I thought, until one weak-looking bunny easily wiped out all of my shadow clones. Even though I'm a lot stronger than one of my shadow clones, I realized that I probably wouldn't be able to beat most of the stronger-looking monsters by myself, and I don't want to try it. Unlike my clones, I was afraid to die, and unlike Hyperion, who never really tried to kill me, the monsters might just do it. Even though he killed thousands of people with mountains, he wasn't trying to kill me, what? This then made me realize why they can't be compared to a god. The monsters in this universe are unbelievably strong, a lot stronger than anything imaginable in my old universe. But they are stupid. They only think about eating, killing, and reproducing. I was left to wonder why they can reproduce while humans can't. But that was a different matter. What's important is that I can create things and have my own mind. Monsters can't. That's what makes me a god and them monsters. Thus, my existential crisis was solved. After defeating Hyperion, he was suddenly very nice. Maybe this universe has some kind of law where the weaker gods must obey the stronger ones. That would be bad, because then everyone would boss you around. After that, it didn't take me long until he showed me the light. How to create light, that is. It was actually a lot easier than I'd thought. It was just like creating shadow clones, but in reverse. I don't know why I didn't think of it myself. I don't know, you must be pretty dumb. You didn't try to do it reversed? You should immediately try making other things now. It took me only a few days to master the skill. Soon after that, Hyperion asked me, How do I create shadow clones? I will teach you when you can defeat me, is all that I answered. Only fair, I thought, because he only told me how to create light after I defeated him. But it probably won't ever happen. My shadow clones are the only reason I was able to catch up with him in the first place. If he can't create them, he will never catch up to me again. Yes, I know that is unfair, but I also don't want to tell him how to create my clones. They are what make me special. And I know I can become stronger than anyone with their help, if I use them right. Or so I assumed, until Hyperion told me he was by far the weakest god of all, and there are gods who are 1 billion times stronger than him. He told me that Itztli is the god with the next highest rank, so if I want to climb up the ladder of the gods, I should defeat him next. But he also warned me that even Itztli is only one rank higher. The power gap between them is unbelievably huge. Once Hyperion challenged Itztli after years of training, when he felt like he had grown strong enough. The outcome was not a close fight, as Hyperion had expected. It was over in less than a second after it began. Hyperion thought that he could blind Itztli just before attacking him, and created the brightest light before charging in at full speed. But it was no use. His charging attack became slower and slower. The attack lasted less than 1 second, but for Hyperion it felt like hours. Then, a few hundred meters before reaching Itztli, Hyperion was knocked unconscious by Itztli's gravitational force. Itztli seemed to generate some sort of gravitational field which drained the power from Hyperion. He wasn't able to land a single blow, or even come near him. Since then, he never challenged him again. After hearing that story, I realized if I went on like I had so far, I'd never be able to beat all the gods. It would take millions of years. It had already taken quite some time to beat Hyperion. It also reminded me of how old I had gotten already. It had been 27 years since I arrived in this new dimension, yet somehow Hyperion looks younger than I am. How's that possible? I'm sure he is a lot older than me. Maybe it has something to do with my newly gained power, the light I could now create. Could I use it to make myself younger? I would do some testing with it. What happened to the other 1.3 million humans? What about the hacker? What happened to the hacker? Okay, I could do that. Where is... light? can't see with that light, so it's quite useful to create. Okay. But, okay, I see. I'm not very fast at it. So it doesn't do anything? Let's see. You might want to get the build achievements or something for birthing. Okay, well, let's see. To 10K, you say. Let's get this to 1,000 first, then I can run back to this. Meditating is a physical one? And now meditate to let your brain think that you are stronger. Yeah, I'm sure that's how that works. Yep. 11. Okay. Yeah, let's just do a tad of that. Why is it so expensive? Remove darkness. Oh, okay. I guess that's the power of light. Okay. Right then. In 9 years, we couldn't grow long hair. It would require so much power. Okay. There's a lot of them. Okay, shouldn't take too long. Get this to 1,000, and then we'll cut it out, and we'll go back to sit-ups. I'll just go boop. And... Come on. Come on, come on. There you go. So, let me see. Cap each of these. So if I do a rebirth right now, my max clones will go up. Actually, it looks like I'd get pretty significant boosts from the rebirth. I think I'll just get up through, I don't know, maybe jump rope up to 10K. Then, oh, there's part of my problem. I don't need that anymore. Okay. Of course, want... why not long jumps too? And then as these cross the line, I can put them down to here. Now then I've got these skills. Should be able to power those up as well. Having 330 more clones would help a lot. When 20 clones are either created or defeated. Okay. Oh, they're not dying quickly anymore. I made them too durable. My shadow clones aren't supposed to be durable. They're supposed to disappear when anything hits them. Oh, right. I'm creating light. Oh, yeah. Well, I needed 500 of that, so, okay. Then we'll go back to creating the shadow clones. And then later there's rocks. You just want to create some stones. He won't tell you unless you beat him. So I need to get all the way down to the King of Heaven. before I'm able to make my... Oh, wait, no, Earth-like planet's its own category. Oh, and I probably need a sun. Probably. Don't know that I need the last ones, but definitely need to create your own star. So, anyway. Okay, there we go. Swimming is done. Let's see. Done with that. Done with that. Done with that. Okay, get these. Rebirth statistics going up. Maybe the last thing I should do is get all my clones killed before I do this. Oh my gosh. Okay, 50 more light. Then we'll go back to clones. Then, once I get through these, almost. Okay. Done with shadow boxing. You know, there was this game once. Oh dear. Here's something nobody's ever heard of or remembers. Okay. Before the internet that we all know and love, back when there was BBSs, where you had to literally know the phone number of the computer that you were connecting to, and you usually have to find the person in real life and pay them to use their BBS. Ah, there we go. Good. There were these BBSs. They were sort of like what would eventually become message boards, but we're talking before AOL would send out CDs. Like, we're talking like way back. So they had these door games like Legend of the Red Dragon, Exatilis, Usurper. Like there's a ton of them. You literally cannot find most of them anymore. Like, there is a Legend of the Green Dragon, which is descended. You know, it's basically the same game, but we cannot kill a goblin, huh? Kind of creepy. What's creepy about it? Let's see. I can just put 100 of them in there. Anyway, there was one of them where you were in an insane asylum trying to break out. And in that one you had... Hold on. I'm going to take a couple hundred of those. I'm going to go over to the training. And I'm going to put them in mountain climbing. Okay. Yeah, it's like literally like predate. It's nobody remembers it. Like, you had to be super nerdy to have been into BBSs back then. I still remember some of their names. But anyway, there's this one where you were trying to break out of an insane asylum, and you'd level up by going into the closet and fighting shadows. The shadow boxing was just reminding me of that. All the equipment, everything of it was just absurd. It was just a really absurd game. Like I said, you can still actually play Legend of the Green Dragon, apparently. That one's still around. They're all text-based. These are... MUDs would come out of these games. Like, MUDs came later and were much more developed. These were pre-MUDs. I think my favorite was probably Exatilis, which I don't think you can find it anymore. I don't think it exists anymore. Somebody somewhere has some ancient computer that still has it somewhere in the world, I'm sure, but there are games I wanted to talk about and review years ago I couldn't find on the internet, and I looked. There was this one. It was an edutainment game from way the hell back called School Mom. And it had in it like 20 or however many like really crappy primitive edutainment games. And one of them was called Apple Spider. And you had an apple and you were trying to keep it away from a spider. I don't know why the spider was so keen on eating your apple, but you would move. But the only way you could move was by solving math problems. Yeah, I can't find it. It doesn't seem to exist anymore. Actually, one that was kind of good was Funnels and Buckets. It was basically typing tutor. Oh, jeez. I mean, so many games nowadays are typing tutor things, but there was the original typing tutor was back on DOS, and it was basically Space Invaders. It had a bunch of grass, and and letters would fall on the grass, and you'd have to type them to protect it. And starts with the home row, and works its way on. Anyway, Funnels and Buckets was like that, except with math problems. And Buckets, I don't know. I'm not fighting anything anymore. I'm climbing a mountain. I beat up the Hyperion, and I'm about to reset. I'm about to reset and end the stream. But before I do, I'm building up. Okay, I guess I'm fighting a goblin. Mostly it's just eating my clones. Because I wanna kill a bunch of my clones. I suppose what I should do is build their numbers back up. Every skill I cross 10,000 on is an achievement, and the achievements plug into my rebirth power. So the more I can get of those, the better. About the next @ button. There's Messiah that can possess people in a dystopian future. I have never heard of that. I have never heard of that one. God, there are some freaking ancient games that the names of which I don't know, so I can't find them because I don't know their names. Platformers. PC platformers from the days of the floppy disks, which I don't mean the little hard disks that we call floppies. No, I mean the 3.5-inch floppy thing that actually, yeah, those. There's one that was sci-fi. There was another one that was like exploring ruins or something. I don't know. Like I could remember images of them. I could remember, rescuing people and stuff and things in them. But I would have been so young. The next on the training screen. I'm on the training screen. Next you can choose the number. Okay. Okay, so it'll just automatically do this? Ah. Okay. Yeah, we're almost done. Just 3 more. I guess I should get some more of my clones killed now. Goblin just ain't as deadly as he'd once twere, but when I put all 1,000 of them on him, we'll unlock the next one, no doubt. Maybe. Can I get the Hyperion to fight? Can I get him to fight for me, too? I beat him up. I think that's the rules now. He has to fight for me. 2000. Ah. The stuff I'm talking about is from like the early 90s or the late 80s. And I'm talking about shareware. Like, you'd go to like flea markets. You'd go to like a flea market, and there would be physical floppy disks, and you'd like you're not even in a store. Like, it was a different time. It was a different time. Okay, that's way too many. There. Okay. I don't know how else to put it other than a different era. Anyway, glad to keep pushing the shadow clone number up, though. That is going to help immensely. Unfortunately for me, there isn't much that is older than me. I have to dig around in, basically in the Atari. Basically the Atari. I mean, I suppose Japanese Famicom games that were never ported. There'd be a handful. But I'm older than the NES in America. So anything that was released in the US was released after, on the NES was released after my birth date. So, actually I haven't played a whole lot that was older than me either. I keep wondering if I should dredge up some of the really ancient stuff, like the Computer Genie. Sometimes I think about going through, starting with like the oldest games, but it's a terrible idea. It'd take eternity. But wouldn't it be cool to just have a series, like just a channel somewhere that just had every game in order ever made? Anytime you're curious about, and they'd be able to trace like all kinds of trends and where ideas come from and stuff. The problems, though, get really complicated once you get into things like modding, or even without even modding, even without even anything like that. Just consider NetHack. Consider that the game is one of the old roguelikes, one of the early ones, not super early, but still pretty freaking early, and it's still in development. Same with Ongband, still in development. Like, games that have had more than 20 years where they've been releasing the whole time, like, where does that fit in? Do you, as you're working your way up through games, do you go up, okay, this would have been when the first release of NetHack came out. Do you dredge up the first release of it? Do you dredge up every single patch and release? No, you couldn't do that. Not for every game. Do you wait until the late, like where do you fit that in? If you're trying to, especially if you're trying to trace the development of ideas and things. I don't know. It's weird things that I want for some reason to do, but probably never will. Alright. Almost there. I think Raging Fist is going to be the last one I do. Then we're going to get all the clones murdered. Then... I'm the one doing all the attacking for these poor creatures. They're not antagonizing me. Just like, oh, I attacked that. Okay, there's Shadow Fist. Boom. Suppose. I mean, I might as well, since we're here. Let me get that last point of misdirection too. Get that to 1,000. I suspect that what unlocks these is having a high physical or mystical stat. I think it's the number itself that unlocks these. I'm not really sure on that. It's not dying. can't be killed. Why? Why can't it be killed? It's okay, though. When I pour 1,000 of them on, it'll die. That's me. Sometimes even with the instructions. Oh, man. Yeah, somewhere I used to. I don't anymore. I haven't in years, but I used to keep a list of all the games I've beaten. And I was like 100% completionist. Like, I'd have to go. It wasn't enough to beat the game. No, you had to kill every bonus boss. You had to, find every secret area. And I was like that for a long, long time. Okay. I'm going to look at the skills one more time. Yes, I have heard of that. That was kind of hilarious. Been in the industry for 20 years, was that? Or 8 years or something? You seem like you're qualified to talk about platformers. Oh dear, I don't even know why you'd release something that was that like that. Although there are some people who quite vehemently defend that guy. Apparently that particular journalist was mostly a tech reviewer kind of guy. Like, most of the time he's talking about just tech gadgets and things, not really games so much. But still, why would you release something like that? Yeah. There's this guy, Hadriex. I only started watching his videos because his YouTube name is so similar to mine that sometimes, I don't know, it's different enough that it won't confuse people when they're searching in search results or anything. But anyway, he was a game journalist for a while and then became just a full-time YouTube reviewer. He was quite vehemently defending that guy failing at Cuphead. So it's worth watching. He made some points. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was kind of a spectacular thing. Like I said, it's like, wow. But anyway, I've seen worse, believe it or not. Okay, everything is good. Everything is good. Okay. All in. It is revival time. Dodge. Dodge stack 60%. Alright. A wolf. Alright. Let's get ourselves a wolf. Damn. It's not even a pack of wolves. It's just one. What now? Do everything 20 or so more times? No, we're going. We're done. The stream's over. This went way longer than I intended. We're out of here. As soon as I'm done getting all of my clones murdered. That is one hungry wolf. Furious wolf, he might try to eat you, but shadow clones are not healthy for him. Well, then he can grow sick and die on it. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. So, we're back to the beginning. Oh. Year 9012, September. Planet Zeppelin. After several attempts, I came up with a solution to my aging problem. When I combined my power to create light with my power to create shadow clones, I found I could create an almost perfect copy of myself, one that looks like I did when I was 30 years younger. Just the way I was when I arrived at this universe. The power to create light also let me transfer my soul to my new life form. Now I really can call myself a god. With this, I'm immortal. From then on, when I felt like I'd become too old, I could just create a copy of my younger self and transfer my soul to it. I call this power rebirth. What happened to the other 1.3 million people? It has quite a few disadvantages, though. My new body was not just as young as I had been 30 years before, but it was also as weak as I had been then. But with all the knowledge I gained the last 40 years, I was sure I could become as strong as I had been before in a lot less time than it had originally taken me. This means in another 30 years my new self would wipe the floor with my old self. Also, even though my soul was the same, somehow nobody recognized my new form. When I talked to Hyperion after I rebirthed, he didn't recognize me at all. What's worse, he couldn't even remember my old self anymore. It was like I never existed. This was kind of sad. All my previous achievements were gone, and everything I gained with my previous body was lost. But I still think my rebirth power is great. It is better than the alternative. If I die of old age, the other gods might remember me for a while, but I wouldn't be here anymore. So I see this as a new start. It's still a lot better than it had been 30 years before. I mean, I still have all my memories, as long as I don't lose them. I will always win out. I can just start anew and do everything faster and better than I had before, skipping the mistakes I'd made. With this, I will have as much time as I need to prepare to face Itzli. Okay then. And everything starts over. I lost my power to make light, though, so that's not so great. Still, I got pretty good amount of clones going. Did I finally gain? No, I didn't. Oh, wait. Wasn't I supposed to have gotten a pet from beating him? A mouse? You defeat Hyperion, or a pet token, or running at 1,000. Alright, clones to distribute for pets. Wizards are not pets. We refuse. Okay then, well, this one is in the running too now, so, yep, so until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.